Avoid these 8 inflammatory foods for joint and muscle health. Are you tired of dealing with joint and muscle pain? Well, I have some great news for you. Did you know that certain foods can actually contribute to inflammation in your body? But don't worry, because today I'm going to share with you some valuable information that will help you make simple adjustments to your diet and alleviate that discomfort. In this exciting discussion, we will explore 9 inflammatory foods that you should avoid if you want to promote joint and muscle health. By steering clear of these culprits, you'll be on your way to a happier and more comfortable you. So get ready to uncover the secrets behind these inflammatory foods. Together, we'll unlock the key to a healthier lifestyle where you can say goodbye to joint and muscle troubles. Are you excited? I know I am. Food number 1 is sugar and artificial sweeteners. To improve your joint and muscle health, it's important to avoid consuming excessive amounts of sugar and artificial sweeteners. These sweet substances may be tempting, but they can have a negative impact on your overall well-being. Sugar, especially refined sugar, has been linked to inflammation in the body. It's a carbohydrate that's broken down quickly by the body, leading to a rapid rise in blood sugar levels. This spike in blood sugar triggers the release of insulin, which can cause chronic inflammation. Inflammation is a natural response to injury or infection, but when it becomes chronic, it can worsen joint pain and muscle stiffness. Artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame and sucralose, are sugar substitutes that provide sweetness without the calories. While they may seem like a healthier alternative, they can also contribute to inflammation and have been associated with increased joint pain in some individuals. Refined sugar is devoid of any nutrients and is absorbed quickly into the bloodstream. This can lead to weight gain and put extra stress on your joints. Additionally, artificial sweeteners can alter the composition of gut bacteria, which plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy immune system. Imbalances in gut bacteria can further contribute to joint and muscle discomfort. To satisfy your sweet tooth while supporting your joint and muscle health, consider natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup. These alternatives are less processed and contain beneficial nutrients. Other alternatives include stevia, monk fruit extract, and coconut sugar. These natural sweeteners provide sweetness without the negative impact on inflammation and overall health. Food number 2 is processed and fried foods. It is a choice in today's fast-paced world. However, it's important to understand the detrimental impact they can have on your joint and muscle health. These types of foods are often high in unhealthy fats, sodium, and artificial additives, which can contribute to inflammation and worsen symptoms of joint pain and discomfort. Additionally, the processing of these foods reduces their natural nutrients and fiber, making them less nutritious and harder for your body to digest. This can lead to increased inflammation in your joints and muscles, hindering your body's ability to heal and recover. There are several compelling reasons to limit your consumption of processed and fried foods. Firstly, their high content of unhealthy fats can contribute to weight gain, which puts extra pressure on your joints and increases the risk of joint problems. Secondly, the artificial additives and excessive sodium in these foods can lead to inflammation, which can worsen joint pain and discomfort. Processed foods often contain artificial additives, preservatives, and flavor enhancers that can have negative effects on your joint and muscle health. These chemicals can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, exacerbating joint pain. To maintain optimal joint and muscle health, it's crucial to replace processed and fried foods with healthier alternatives. Consider incorporating the following foods into your diet. Fruits and vegetables. These are rich in nutrients, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that can support joint and muscle health. Lean proteins. Opt for lean meats, poultry, fish, and plant-based protein sources like legumes and tofu. Whole grains. Choose whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat bread, as they provide essential nutrients and fiber. Food number 3 is refined grains, which are processed grains that have been stripped of essential nutrients and fiber. This process involves removing the bran and germ, leaving behind a starchy endosperm. Common examples of refined grains include white bread, pastries, and pasta. Consuming refined grains can have a negative impact on joint and muscle health. These grains lack essential nutrients and contribute to inflammation in the body. The removal of important vitamins, minerals, and fiber during the refining process limits their beneficial effects on overall health. Refined grains contribute to joint and muscle problems due to their impact on inflammation. The process of refining grains results in the formation of advanced glycation end products AGEs, which can damage joints and muscles. To promote joint and muscle health, it's crucial to replace refined grains with nutrient-rich alternatives. Here are some great options. Quinoa, a protein-rich grain that provides essential amino acids and minerals. Brown rice, a whole grain packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Whole wheat, opt for whole wheat bread and pasta, which retain the beneficial bran and germ. Barley, a grain known for its high fiber content and ability to reduce inflammation. Foods number 4 is high sodium. High sodium foods are those that contain excessive amounts of sodium, which can have detrimental effects on joint and muscle health. It's important to be mindful of your sodium intake and understand which foods are high in sodium to make informed choices for your overall well-being. Consuming high sodium foods can lead to water retention, which in turn puts extra pressure on your joints and muscles. This increased pressure can cause inflammation, pain, and stiffness, making it harder for you to move and perform daily activities. Chemical properties and health impact. High sodium foods are often loaded with salt, which is primarily composed of sodium chloride. When consumed in excess, sodium chloride can disrupt the balance of fluids in your body, leading to water retention. This excess fluid puts strain on your joints and muscles, causing inflammation and discomfort. Fresh, whole foods. Opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins to reduce your sodium intake. These foods are naturally low in sodium and provide essential nutrients for joint and muscle health. Herbs and spices. Use herbs and spices to enhance the flavor of your meals instead of relying on excess sodium. Fresh herbs like basil, rosemary, and thyme, as well as spices like turmeric and ginger, can add delicious flavors without the added sodium. Low-sodium condiments. Look for low-sodium or sodium-free alternatives to canned soups, sauces, and condiments. These options are available in most grocery stores and can help reduce your overall sodium intake. Food number 5 is trans fats. Artificially created fats that are commonly found in processed and fried foods. These fats are formed through a process called hydrogenation, which turns liquid oils into solid fats. While trans fats may improve the shelf life and flavor of foods, they've been linked to a range of health problems. To support optimal joint and muscle health, it's important to avoid foods that contain trans fats. Consuming trans fats can increase inflammation in your body, which can worsen joint and muscle pain. Inflammation is the body's natural response to injury or infection, but chronic inflammation can lead to long-term damage. Trans fats have a detrimental impact on joint and muscle health. The hydrogenation process alters the chemical structure of fats, making them more difficult for the body to break down and utilize efficiently. This can lead to increased inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, which can contribute to joint and muscle pain. To protect your joint and muscle health, it's crucial to choose healthier fats instead of trans fats. Here are some alternative foods that can support joint and muscle health. Rich in monounsaturated fats, olive oil has anti-inflammatory properties and can help reduce joint and muscle pain. Packed with healthy fats, avocados can provide essential nutrients and support overall joint and muscle health. Almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are excellent sources of healthy fats and omega-3 fatty acids, which can reduce inflammation and support joint and muscle health. Salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and can help alleviate joint and muscle pain. Food number 6 is red and processed meats, such as beef, pork, and lamb, are commonly consumed sources of protein. They're often enjoyed in various dishes and cuisines around the world. Processed meats, including sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats, are popular convenience foods that are widely available. One of the main concerns with red and processed meats is the presence of advanced glycation end products. These compounds are formed when meats are cooked at high temperatures, such as through grilling or broiling. AGEs have been associated with increased inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. Lean poultry, such as chicken or turkey, can provide a good source of protein without the high saturated fat content. Plant-based protein sources like legumes, beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, and seitan can be included in meals as meat alternatives. Fish, particularly fatty fish like salmon, trout, and sardines, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties. Food number 7 is dairy products, such as milk, cheese, and yogurt, have long been considered staples of a healthy and nutritious diet. They're rich in essential nutrients like calcium and protein, which are important for maintaining strong bones and muscles. However, it's crucial to understand the impact of dairy products on inflammation in the body, particularly for individuals seeking to support their joint and muscle health. While dairy products are generally seen as beneficial, they can actually contribute to inflammation in certain individuals. This is primarily due to the presence of a protein called casein. Studies have shown that casein can increase inflammation in some people, leading to joint pain, stiffness, and muscle discomfort. The inflammatory effects of dairy products can be attributed to the presence of casein and lactose. Casein has been shown to trigger an immune response, leading to inflammation in susceptible individuals. Furthermore, lactose intolerance can cause digestive distress, which can exacerbate inflammation in the body. If you're looking to avoid dairy products and reduce inflammation, there are several alternative sources of calcium and protein to consider. Leafy green vegetables, such as kale and broccoli, are excellent options as they're rich in calcium. Fortified plant-based milk, such as almond or soy milk, can also provide the necessary nutrients without the potential inflammatory effects of dairy. Food number 8 is alcohol, a widely consumed beverage that can have detrimental effects on joint and muscle health. It's important to understand the impact of alcohol on the body, particularly in relation to inflammation, dehydration, weight gain, and sleep patterns. Increased inflammation. Alcohol consumption can lead to systemic inflammation throughout the body, which can negatively affect joints and muscles, causing pain and discomfort. Alcohol has dehydrating effects on the body. Dehydration can decrease joint lubrication, making them more prone to damage and inflammation. It can also impair muscle function and recovery, hindering the healing process. Excessive alcohol consumption can contribute to weight gain. Carrying excess weight places additional stress on joints, leading to increased inflammation and pain. Alcohol contains ethanol, a chemical compound that can have negative effects on joint and muscle health. Ethanol increases systemic inflammation and has dehydrating properties, contributing to joint damage and muscle impairment. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below.